Our first stop is Istanbul, a city that has been the heart of three great empires. Beyond its majestic skyline lies a secret buried in the murky waters of the Golden Horn. Legend says that in 1453, as the forces of Mehmed the Conqueror breached the city walls, the Byzantines made a desperate move to prevent their sacred relics and vast wealth from falling into Ottoman hands. They dumped shiploads of treasure into the Golden Horn. This tale gained a modern twist in the 1980s. Then Mayor Bedrettin Daylan initiated a massive cleanup project of the highly polluted estuary. Rumors swirled that a Japanese company involved in the dredging allegedly discovered and took valuable artifacts and ceramic mud as part of their payment. The mystery deepened in 2014 when 4 treasure hunters were caught after digging a tunnel beneath a paper recycling workshop. They claimed to have found a portion of a hidden cache of 50 tons of gold. While some was allegedly melted and sold, the bulk of this incredible fortune supposedly vanished without a trace, despite various underwater archaeological surveys that have found ancient metal objects and remnants. No definitive proof of the Byzantine treasure has been confirmed. Could 600 years of silt be hiding a golden bounty at the bottom of the Golden Horn? The search for answers continues. 2. The vanished Dorak Hoard visuals, black and white photos of James Malbret, sketches of the jewelry, landscape shots of Bursa and Yuliabat Lake narrator. Next, we travel to Bursa, the first capital of the Ottoman Empire, and the scene of one of archaeology's most controversial mysteries, the Dorak Hoard. In the late 1950s, British archaeologist James Mellart met a mysterious woman on a train who showed him exquisite, ancient gold jewelry. She claimed it was from the Dorak village near Bursa. Mellart was allowed to draw the pieces a stunning collection of Bronze Age artifacts that seemed to rival the treasures of Troy in 1959. The Illustrated London News published his drawings, causing an international sensation. However, when Turkish authorities investigated the woman, the house she claimed to own, and the physical treasures had all vanished, Mellart's excavation permits were revoked, and he was banned from Turkey for decades. To this day, not a single piece of the Dorak Hoard has ever been found. Was it an elaborate hoax? Or was a priceless collection of Bronze Age art secretly excavated and smuggled out of the country? The complete lack of physical evidence makes the Dorak affair a permanent and tantalizing enigma. 3. The Lost Fortune of Piri Reis visuals, portraits of Piri Reis' map, shots of Kilitbahir Castle, reenactments of Ottoman ships narrator. Our journey now takes us to the Dardanelles, the strategic strait where history was forged. Here, we search for the treasure of the legendary Ottoman admiral and cartographer, Piri Reis, famous for his incredibly accurate 1513 world map. Piri Reis was also a successful corsair and naval commander who amassed great wealth from his campaigns. For years, his operational base was the formidable Kilitbahir Castle. His life took a tragic turn in 1554 when, after a military failure, he fell out of favor with Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and was executed in Cairo. But what happened to his personal fortune? The persistent legend claims that before his final voyage, Piri Reis hid his accumulated treasure of jewels and valuable maps somewhere within the walls or dungeons of his stronghold, Kilitbahir Castle. To this day, treasure hunters and historians wonder if the Admiral's riches are still hidden within the stone corridors of that ancient fortress. 4. The Hidden Tomb of King Ant. Visuals, drone shots of Mount Nemeret, the giant stone heads, diagrams of the tumulus narrator. We now head to the mystical landscapes of southeastern Turkey, to the peak of Mount Nemeret at 2,134 meters. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to the mesmerizing stone heads of the gods, but an even greater secret may lie beneath them. The mountain is the royal tomb sanctuary of King Antiochus, the first Theos of Commagene, built in the 1st century BC. The colossal statues are breathtaking, but the king's actual burial chamber has never been found. The entire summit is a man-made tumulus, a giant pile of small rocks 50 meters high. According to ancient accounts, the king's body lies in a perfectly sealed, undisturbed chamber beneath this mountain of stone, surrounded by priceless treasures. Multiple archaeological expeditions, using the latest technology including ground-penetrating radar, have tried to locate the entrance. They've found evidence of chambers and tunnels, but the main tomb and its hypothetical treasures remain elusive. Is the tomb of Antiochus, the ultimate prize, waiting with artifacts that could rewrite the history of the Commagene kingdom? The mountain guards, its secret wealth. 5. The Templars' lost treasure in Istanbul. Visuals, dramatic footage of Knights Templar reenactments, maps of their travels. Visuals of the Canal Istanbul route, mysterious symbols narrator. For our final mystery, we return to Istanbul, but for a tale rooted in medieval Europe. This is the legend of the lost treasure of the Knights Templar. When the powerful order was suppressed in 1307, much of their immense wealth vanished. Some theories suggest a fleet of Templar ships escaped the purge, carrying their treasury to safety. A compelling theory, supported by some historical records, states that a portion of this treasure reportedly loaded onto ships was sent to the safety of the Ottoman Empire. These ships allegedly anchored in the Bay of Beylikdüzü near modern-day Istanbul. After that, they and their priceless cargo disappeared from history. This legend has a startling modern connection. Conspiracy theorists have recently suggested that the route for the massive QAnon Istanbul project was chosen not just for engineering purposes, but to access the area where the Templar treasure was hidden centuries ago. They point to ancient symbols and Roman-era structures along the proposed route as potential markers. While these claims are highly speculative, they add a layer of modern intrigue to an ancient mystery. Could one of the world's largest infrastructure projects inadvertently uncover the final resting place of the Templars' legendary fortune? Outro with recap of the 5 treasures and a call to action. Narrator: from the depths of the Bosphorus to the peaks of Anatolia, Turkey's land is a living museum of hidden history. The search for these lost treasures is more than a hunt for gold. It's a quest to connect with our past and unravel the secrets that time has buried. Which of these treasures do you believe is most likely to be found? Let us know in the comments below. If you were captivated by these mysteries, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.